We got Joseph Holmes back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Jun Yong Park coming up here, UFC Fight Night, October 29th. Joe, how are you, man?
I'm awesome, brother. Awesome. Just ran up these stairs. Just got back from the fair.
I
But
know the effort you made to do this interview. You ran up the stairs. You got a nice shirt on. I really appreciate it, man. You're pulling out all the stops, so it's great.
anytime.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, before we get into this fight, man, some news. I saw you got engaged to your ex-girlfriend, man. Congratulations.
Heck yeah, man. I had to let that chick go and make her fiance.
Good. Were you more nervous for that than you've been with some of your fights? How are you feeling about all that?
I was pretty nervous for that, actually. I remember having that ring. I had the ring for like maybe 4 to 6 months before proposing. So, like, the whole time, I'm just like, is this the right time? Is this the right time? It was awesome, though. I wanted to do it at a certain place. Plans ended up changing. Things got canceled, but it ended up working out just fine, man. And it was awesome.
Yeah, I had a funny story with my engagement. I was going to propose when my wife and I were on vacation, and then just before we left, my wife's like, "I would never want a proposal on vacation because then I can't. It'd be tough to get in touch with my family." I was like, "All right, scrap that idea." So
Oh
I
my
ended up
God.
doing it. I ended up doing it somewhere else, but yeah, it delayed things a bit. So I can relate to you a bit, you know.
Women, dude.
Yeah, it all worked out. Though it all worked out. It just passed 7 years of being married, man. So it's all good. But anyways,
Congratulations.
enough about me. Let's talk about you, man. Big fight here. When did you find out? It looked like you got a full camp.
Yeah, I did get a full camp. I found out 2 months ago now, something like
Nice.
that. Yeah, something like that. I can't remember the exact day.
Good, but right amount of time off though, by the sounds of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I wanted to take one right before leaving to Hawaii, like in July. So it would have been a quick turnaround for my last win. But we just couldn't make it happen. And then I couldn't do it right after, obviously, because I'd been just drinking alcohol and eating bad and stuff. So, yeah, perfect amount of time. I hate to sit out 5 months, but hey, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, and a tough opponent here, 19 fight veteran. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him here?
I know he's a winner. I know he's fought some tough guys. I think we match up pretty well. I'm obviously the longer, taller guy. He likes to grapple, but I thrive in grappling. I think he has a lot more experience than me, of course, but basically anybody I find right now is going to have a lot more experience than me. I'm excited for the match, excited to test myself, and take that step up in my career.
How's camp looked? Any cross training? What's camp sort of look like since you got this fight announced? Because I know you have done some cross training before.
Yeah, as soon as I got the call for this, so about 2 months ago, I immediately went to Kansas City. I spent about 7 weeks there. Yeah, about 7 weeks, maybe eight, but about 7 weeks out in Kansas City, just driving back and forth. And then I had hired a new strength and conditioning coach for about a month of those 7 weeks. This guy, Austin, out of Ant Performance and Lee Summit, super awesome guy, showed me a lot of new techniques, new lifts, new muscle groups to work on with myself. And that was absolutely incredible. And then now I'm back in Texas, and I've been here for about 2 weeks now, and I'll just finish my camp here at SFS MMA.
Who'd you get to work with over at Glory? I know Julian Marquez has a fight coming up. Who are some of the main guys you got to work with over there at Glory?
Yeah, I did get to work with Julian a bit. His opponent's really short though, so I don't really resemble him too
Right.
much.
Yeah.
I got to work with Niall Bartling. He was on The Ultimate Fighter. Awesome wrestler, so he resembled my opponent very well. I got to work with Zach Cummings, of course. He knocked my block off one of the trainings. Absolutely, fucking hit me so freaking hard, man. I would never forget that. And then some of the up and comer guys. You got Daniel Olajiga. You got Mac Mo Green, Major Mac, awesome up and comer. And then that's kind of about it. Obviously,
Good
guys
looks
that
though.
are
Good variety by the sounds of it,
oh,
right?
yeah, amazing looks, good up and comers, and then the UFC looks. Zach Cummings, Julian Marquez is always amazing to go with them.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you mentioned coming off the vacation. How's the weight cut going? Again, you got a lot of time, so I'm sure you were able to get the weight down and get all that alcohol and really good food out of your system.
Yeah, no, weight cut's going good. I'm at about 205, something like that, 203 to 205, doing just fine. I'm 4 weeks out. It's looking a lot like last camp, so that's where I'm really happy about. And yeah, just trying to, like, I got really big and strong for this camp. That was a goal of mine. I wanted to gain a lot of, fat and then turn that into muscle. So I got to do that early on. And then now I'm just shredding it all down and trying to get cut and lean, but still keep a lot of my strength. So. I'm excited.
With the conditioning, adding in the conditioning coach, has that made the cut a bit easier for you? Do you find, or is it irrelevant? Because I know you can't out train a bad diet, so to speak, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think it made too much of a difference. I mean, I did get like bigger and stronger for a while, so like cardio was a little bit difficult for me. I realized at the beginning, just like lifting the extra weight and moving it around, and like I remember telling my girl that like when I would spar, do stuff like I'm making a lot more like grunts and like noises than I usually would make. That could have been because of the weight I had put on, but I don't know. It all came off the same.
That's good. Who's going to be in your corner? I imagine Kraus will be there. Who's going to be in the cage with you?
Yeah, Kraus will be same corner. Coach Kraus and my girl. But I'm bringing my strength and conditioning coach for the week of. He's going to be doing my massages and helping me cut the weight. Kraus won't make it till fight day, so I'll have my strength and conditioning coach, Luke, my guy Luke.
Good. That's awesome. And how's this fight playing out? I know why sign the contract if you don't feel like you're going to win, but how do you envision it going down?
I mean, I think it's very winnable. Like I said, though, the guy is a winner, so he's gonna make me work for it. I mean, I see myself forcing it to stay on the feet. He's gonna keep trying to grab me and stuff. I could snatch his neck up in the second with the guillotine, or I see myself maybe rear naked choking him in the first, him making a mistake, and me slipping out, taking his bag probably in the first round.
Big fight in your division coming up in November. We've got Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira coming up. Just your perspective on that one. Who do you think gets it done? Obviously, Pereira's got the 2 wins over Adesanya and kickboxing.
Yeah, this is MMA though. Although Izzy doesn't grapple, he's gonna. I think that Pereira's gonna make him fight. That's what I'm excited to see. Nobody's really made Izzy fight in a while. I think Pereira takes it, but I do think that we're gonna see a great Izzy. I don't see him knocking him out. I see him actually going all 5 rounds just because Izzy's so agile and reflexes are so good. But I think Pereira's going to land more significant shots.
Talked all about the engagement and all that. When's the wedding going to happen? Because I know you got to probably work that around your fight schedule and everything.
Yeah, we're looking at next fall, next September through November sometime. Avoid this Texas heat. We already found the location and everything. We know who our bridal and groom's parties, I guess that's how you say it, who are going to be. So we're going to send invites out in January and then have the wedding in the fall.
That's awesome. Any fighters going to be at the wedding?
Maybe not, man. We're keeping it pretty small, like very, very small. But we're doing a thing, pretty interesting thing where we're going to, after the wedding, because it's going to be a very quick wedding, we're going to have a trail posted on the invites of where, like, the different restaurants and bars that we're going to go to afterwards. So anybody who wasn't invited or just couldn't make it can meet us at one of these stops that we'll be stopping at afterwards.
That's so cool. What brought you to that idea? That's awesome.
We were just thinking about all the ideas, man, and we're young and we're very particular people. Like, we like to do what we like, and anybody that knows us knows that we like to, go around and try different stuff. So yeah, we just decided together, we want to do something fun for the people because we're not invited, no kids allowed, and then not inviting, so many people. So just give them a chance to still spend some time with us and just get a quick moment with us, basically.
Yeah. No, it's smart. And keep the wedding small. That's my advice I can give because it adds up financially, for sure.
I noticed.
Yeah, I know it certainly does. Yeah, because once you add in everything at the end, it's crazy. What's like your favorite restaurant to go to? Like, do you have like a spot or somewhere you and your soon-to-be wife enjoy going?
You like Cafe de Brazil, that unlimited meat. I don't know if you've ever been to a place like that. But
I'm in Canada. I think everything's different over here, but I will check it out. I'll keep that in mind. I always write these things down if I'm ever.
Yeah, it's like one of those like all you can eat meat places, and they have really like high end meat, and like they give you a little circle. You flip it over if you're ready to eat some more, or you flip it over if you're done. And you drink, and they have like sides, like macaroni salads and different sides and stuff. And she loves that type of stuff. I surprised her with one of those early on in our relationship, and then I just noticed she really likes that type of stuff. So even for a wedding, I even joked about getting her a meat cake instead of a regular cake, and something like that. But yeah, Cafe de Brazil, or there's one other one, Fogo de Chao. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yep.
But
no, I've heard of that one. Yeah, I have. Yeah. So that's good. And last question, just because you brought it up, what's your drink of choice? If you go to the bar, what are you ordering?
Probably ordering a green tea shot. So I like brown. I like whiskey or a green tea, or probably just like a Jameson on the rocks or a chill JMO.
I like it. That's good, man. And I like this fight, man. October 29th, UFC Fight Night. Joe, thanks so much for doing this. If there's anyone you'd like to thank before you get out of here, I'll give you the last word.
Oh man, always thank you for your time, bro. You're amazing, and you're always hooking us up with very new, like recent news. So I appreciate that. And then Iridium Sports Management Agency, #1 management agency on the planet. And then shout out Outback Steakhouse. I'm having a meet and greet there tonight here in Mesquite. They're supporting me for this camp. And then lastly, Self Motivated, all my Ugly Man Joe t-shirts. You can find those on the selfmotivated.com website.